I'm rather busy right now.
I'm surprised there's only one vessel. It must have been absolutely packed in here.
This ship, she's impressive. Maybe someone will give her to me. Commodore Jimala. Huh. What do you think of that?
Ugh, it smells like boiled cabbage and feet in here. Pirates.
My time is precious.
I need a break.
Please, release me.
I don't know what the Ultima and Khajiit do with their dead. I guess that's...
I've never seen such a mess since leaving Alinor. Thank you, by the way, for ousting those scoundrels from our fair city. Should you ever need any food or a place to rest, you are welcome here any time.
Hello there.
Only the finest wares here.
Buying, trading.
Hello there.
Thankfully, you routed the Easterners before they could discover the meaning of stairs. We'd have been destitute without you. Should you need anything to drink, you need but ask. We are friends, after all.
A toast to drinking.
Don't lie, Catman. I saw you eat that flower. I can't let you harm this forest without penance. The Green Pact demands that you pay for your indiscretions.
But this Khajiit loves to eat flowers. You're insane. Put that axe away. I have done nothing wrong.
The plants and the trees are sacred to the Bosmer. All true Bosmer, at any rate. I demand retribution for the flower you slaughtered and devoured.
Someone help! You there! Please! Talk some sense into that elf! He's a lunatic! Please, talk some sense into that wood elf. I don't know anything about the Green Pact that he's talking about. I've been eating flowers my whole life. They're delectable.
This Khajiit thinks he can walk into this forest and kill and maim at his leisure. He may not follow the Green Pact, but I do. And I'll have him learn respect for the flowers and the trees before this day is done. It's always a misunderstanding. You know how many buffoons stumble into this place to tear up flowers and kick the trees? Damn it, the fool isn't worth it. Wasn't going to hurt him anyway, just scare him a little. Sorry, Cat. I let my anger get to me.
I understand. One time my brother, under the influence of skooma, also attacked me. Luckily, he could not climb trees in that state, though it was humorous to see him try. Thank you for soothing that wood elf's temper. He would have taken a hand, an arm, or worse, if you hadn't come along.
This Khajiit is lucky you stayed my hand. When I'm blind with rage like I was, I have a tendency to start swinging my axe.
Yep, still seeing 20 fingers. That can't be good. Captain, are there two of you standing there? Oh, I thought you were someone else. I guess I'm still seeing double. And also hallucinating. I took a blow to the head during the mutiny. Been double hallucinating ever since. I was quartermaster on the Albatross until Broughty Bloodshark led a mutiny. He and his traitors captured most of the crew while we explored the Cave of Broken Sails for a lost treasure. Captain should be up by the cave. She can tell you more.
I prefer the woods of Oridon, but sometimes you go where the work takes you.
Excuse me, I hate to bother you, but are you from this area? Could you help me find my husband? He went off again and I don't know what to do. My husband is a talented minstrel. Very talented. We live in Auradon, but he came to Grathwood to play for new faces. He was only supposed to be gone for a few weeks, but after 2 months passed, I figured I'd better come look for him. No, and this isn't the first time. His songs, you see, they make the heart soar. He has many ardent admirers, and his will isn't so strong. The last town on his itinerary was South Point. I went there, but they wouldn't let me in. Saurian is very much aware of the depths of his talent. That can rub some people the wrong way. I do hope he hasn't landed in trouble he can neither sing nor play his way out of. He's already well known across Auradon, but with the rise of the Dominion, all of Valenwood opened up to him, places we couldn't travel before. He wanted his fame to spread all the way to the Imperial City. I just want to find him and go home. Songs of love and romance. He says he can only sing about those things which resonate with his soul, but I've begun to suspect he's more concerned with amassing admirers than coin. No, he intended to play every inn across Valenwood. I went to see if he made it to South Point, but I was turned away by soldiers. This is my first trip to Grathwood, so I don't know much about the area, and I don't want to. Auradon is far more beautiful.
I'm in trouble here.
You aren't with the Dominion, are you? I'm captain of the independent sailing vessel Albatross. We found a map to an Imperial treasury that led us here, to the Cave of Broken Sails. But when we tried to claim it, our fortunes ebbed with the tides. We are tired of sailing independently. We planned to hand over the treasure to the Thalmor so they could make us privateers. But Browdy Bloodshark led a mutiny, captured most of my crew, and kidnapped my wife. Once he has the treasure, he'll kill them all. Of course. You're the only hope I have of getting my wife back from Browdy.
soldier. I appreciate your vigilance. But the Argonians in the Grey Mire are guests. Refrain from any further displays of zeal, or I'll have you scrubbed down the barricade. Dismissed. Are you here about the refugees? I've already explained this to 3 inspectors from Eldenroot. Until their status is resolved, the Argonians are to remain within the enclosure. Praise Ifre, someone who isn't going on about Argonian spies. Last year, this tribe arrived in Grathwood as refugees. But because we're all part of the Dominion now, my superiors can't decide what to do with them. Absolutely not. This entire tribe was enslaved by Dark Elves. They have more reason to hate the Ebonheart Pact than you or I. But someone in Eldenroot decides to set an example, and now there are barricades. It's why I need outside help. Here's a list of the tribe's leaders. I need to know why they refuse to speak with us. Unless my report says they're cooperating, my superiors have an excuse to exile them. Soldiers and barricades aren't exactly a welcoming feast. But unless the Argonians are willing to speak with us, they won't stay in Grathwood for much longer. Utarte is some kind of spiritual leader, friendly sort. Slimjar fishes for a living, with eyes as cold and dead as her catches. As for No Fingers, I have no idea what he does, but the tribe respects him. No. As a justiciar, the Thorma Inner Council directs me to investigate and enforce Dominion law. They've never given me soldiers. Without an armed encampment, the Argonians might have trust in me. But that's not how they see it in Eldenroot. Yes?
Welcome. What brings you to the Grey Mire? Then you're a wandering soul, much like our tribe was? Without the gracious Wood Elves, we would still roam Tamriel in search of a new home. Once the Dominion understand the depth to our gratitude, I'm certain they'll remove the barricades. Please, ask me anything. The Dominion capital is the Wood Elf city of Eldenroot. The bulk of its armies are Wood Elf soldiers. I see no difference between the Dominion and our Wood Elf benefactors. The tribe's leadership will soon meet to discuss this matter. Some fear the Dominion plan to enslave us, as the Dark Elves once did. I hope to put this absurdity to rest. You're welcome to attend the meeting, Wanderer. We have nothing to hide. We were slaves to Dark Elves for generations. When the Ebonheart Pact formed, we refused to fight beside our former captors. They called us traitors and banished us from our lands. We roamed Tamriel for years, and only stopped when we reached Grathwood. We asked the Wood Elves here for temporary shelter. Instead, they gave us the Grey Mire. All they asked was that we work the land and set aside some of our fish. For this, we must always be grateful. In Black Marsh, I was a tree minder. I tended the Hist, the great trees of our people. Here, I will become a spinner, to speak with the trees of Grathwood. I will lead my people to Ifre, the Wood Elf god of the forest. We've always thought that without the Hist, there can be no hatchlings. But with Ifre's guidance, I will find a way. Think of it. Argonians native to Grathwood, to our new way of life. Proud citizens of the Dominion which Queen Irene hopes to build.
A soldier already told me to return to the Grey Mire, but let me fish a little longer, all right? I'll head back shortly.
Hello.
Hello.
feels like there's a cloud hanging over the village. I don't like that. Not at all. It's bad for life, you see. Inside and outside. Who can say what will happen from here? Who can know such a thing?
Are you here for Slimja? She teaches us how to fish. You should speak with her.
You listen to Slimja. She knows the truth of things. She will show you.
Speak to Slimja or get out.
Begone, outsider. You have no place here. I speak with warriors, not spoiled eggs. Your words are drenched in honey. How far do you stick your tongue up the beehive? Very well. Ask your questions. I hunt and I fish. I do it better than the rest. The others respect my strength. This tribe has forgotten how to survive. You want to know my role? I remind them what we left behind. No matter how far this tribe wanders, they will always bathe elven boots with their tongues. Dark elves, high elves, a Nord with pointed ears would do. But some of us fought our slave masters. When they forget, I remind them. By Dominion, you mean Queen Irene. She's like any dark elf matron, but her lash is an army of Thalmor lackeys. The wood elves and Khajiit are the worst kind of slaves. They'll pave her road to victory with their own blood, and thank her for the privilege. Enough questions. Utate called a meeting to discuss the barricades. If you're so eager to learn my thoughts, you should attend.
A soldier already told me to return to the Grey Mire, but...
What's going on? I'm up. I'm awake. I was dreaming of speckled fish. Now I'm hungry and wet. Explain yourself. Despite what you may have heard, a bucket of water to the face isn't a traditional Argonian greeting. But I'm not one to stand on ceremony. What's on your mind? I've roamed from one end of Tamriel to the other, handling vicious beasts along the way. In all that time, I've never lost a finger. But the moment I call myself Lost No Fingers, a Gwar will tear off my arm. When my tribe left the Black Marsh, we brought along our native wildlife. None wanted the job, so I took charge. I prefer beasts to people. More pragmatic, less complicated. and you always know when one plans to eat you. It doesn't, but when you're the one who keeps the Wamasu calm, nobody gets on your bad side. Ha! I had you. The tribe sees one who remains calm in the face of danger, and with this comes respect. Simple as that. As long as I can raise my guar and sleep in the shade, I don't care who rules this land. We want to live in peace, as a free people. If the Dominion supports us, then I support the Dominion. I'd find somewhere else to sleep in the shade. Some of the rough skins in this village might not see it the same way. I wouldn't go throwing buckets of water on them. You might lose a finger. The meeting. I nearly slept through it. Udate wants to discuss the grumbling about the barricades. You should come. See how we govern ourselves.
Thank you for coming, all of you. We have all heard the grumblings, but if this is to be our home, we must end this talk of defying the Dominion.
You tail-lifting fool! Do we ignore the slave pen they built around us? This wood elf god you follow corrupts your mind.
If Frick can give us hatchlings, Slimjaw, peace with the Dominion is our only chance of survival.
While you whisper to trees, the Dominion measures our wrists for manacles. I cannot allow this.
Slimjaw, what are you saying?
Utate, you turn our people away from the Hist. I sanction you for your heresy.
Slimjaw, no!
Hail Sithis!
I knew of Slimjaw's anger, but to murder Utate, madness. Didn't you hear her? She leapt crest first from the cliffs of madness. The anger has burned a hole through her good sense. Killing Utate must be part of a larger plan. Slimjaw was once a shadow scale, a holy assassin feared throughout Black Marsh. To sanction Utate as she did was a signal. Her hunters will lie in wait for whatever comes next. They'll fight to the death, so we need to fight harder. If one Dominion soldier dies at the hands of these fools, my entire tribe will pay for it. So yes, we need to kill them, if it isn't too much trouble. But have no fear. Comes when called can help you track them down. That tiny guar sniffing at your ankle. Don't worry, it means he likes you. Sweep the beach camps for Slimjaw's hunters. I'll round up a few trusted friends and check the forest camps. We'll meet at the old sea cave west of the Grey Mire. We should hurry. If any of Slimjaw's hunters attack Dominion soldiers, my tribe is doomed. I trained the little one to work with the hunters. He's quite familiar with their scent. If they're around, he'll be happy to lead you to them. The hunters, less happy.
lightning. Hail Sithis!
It's such a fine day for fishing. I'll be out here a little longer, and then I'll return home.
You're still breathing. Good. Breathing is good. Slimjaw is deeper in the sea cave. She's trying to gain control of Mother Lightning. If she manages this, the Dominion soldiers won't stand a chance. The giant lizards with lightning in their teeth are Wamasu. Mother Lightning laid their eggs and nurtured them to hatching. Everything about her is twice their size. It pains me to say, but you'll need to put her down when you kill Slimjaw. I was once a shadow scale, just like Slimjaw. For me to kill her without sanction would be true heresy. I've lived my life without angering the Night Mother, and I'd rather not start now. But my friend Eagerteeth has no such restriction. Yes, the one chewing on that hunter's spine. She's a feisty one. I'll return to the village and chase away the Wamasu. If they sense Mother Lightning is in danger, they might stampede through the Gray Mire. Good luck, friend. But with Eagerteeth by your side, you shouldn't have much trouble. Argonians born under the sign of the Shadow are special. Some are taken at birth and trained as assassins. We followed the god Sithis, and through his consort wife we received sanctioned kills. I shouldn't say we. That life is long behind me. Slimjaw and I first came to this tribe as liberators. But for every Argonian we freed, the Dark Elves tortured 10. I refused to cause more pain for my people. When the tribe was exiled, I remained as a protector, but I was too slow to protect Utate.
You there, halt! There's great danger ahead. You there, halt! There's great danger ahead.
You're back. You stopped Slimjaw then. Oh no. Eager Teeth didn't survive, did she? You're back. You stopped Slimjaw, I see. You'll be missed, Eager Teeth. But this is no time to mourn. Officer Parwinell grows impatient with our tribe. Perhaps if you were to calm the waters, she would leave us be. None of the others will speak with her. They fear she'll find out about the fighting, so they cling to silence and hope I make it all go away. But I'm a terrible liar. There's no way I could disguise Utate and Slimjaw's absence. I don't want the tribe forced out of its home. These people, my people, they found hope in the Grey Mire. I don't want it wrenched away from them due to Slimjaw's foolish actions. If I may ask, what will you tell her? As you should. I just hope what you think is right is what's best for my tribe.
Now just calm down. I haven't made any decisions yet.
This is it. The Dominion plan to drive us out of Grathwood.
My scouts reported sounds of battle along the beaches. This forces my hand. If I can't explain this immediately, my superiors will hear about this and assume the worst. I need you to tell me what's going on in the Grey Mire. I don't see any hunters here now, nor have I seen Utate or Slimjaw. None of the guards saw anyone trying to head out of town, so where are they? I see. When they return, I want to speak with them, but for now, I won't need them for my report. About what we spoke of earlier, you're sure the Dominion has nothing to fear from these people? Then that's all I need for my report. My superiors won't be happy, but I'm sure they'll get used to the idea eventually. Thank you for seeing the truth of the matter. I hope to have those wretched wooden barricades down within the month. The information you provided was very useful. And that's all I need for my report. The information, and that's all I need. Argonians of the Grey Mire, as long as this tribe pledges itself to the Dominion, you will always have a home in Grathwood.
If it means we belong, we'll pledge. Right, Shatuna?
Yes. Praise the divines. Whatever allows us to stay.
I'm glad you're all so excited. Please, if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can. I'm relieved this tribe can call the Grey Mire their home. If the Dominion can't honor the promises of its members, what good is it?
The tribe will live and flourish in the Grey Mire. Be proud. You've given our people hope.